everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and today I'm doing my weekly plan with me in my Erin Condren Focus Teacher Planner, the 7x9 size. I am planning to put this video up a little bit later than I normally would in like a normal week for a weekly plan with me, just because I am using the anniversary mystery kit that I released in May to celebrate my 2-year shop anniversary. So if you bought that and you haven't seen it yet, which I believe everyone should have seen it because I've been watching the tracking and I know all of the packages with the mystery kits have been delivered, but if you haven't checked your mail or you're out of town, anything like that, and you're watching this but you don't want the surprise to be ruined, you should click off now and watch this later. But if you want to stick around and see what the mystery kit looked like, then let's see here. I use this fun like fruity pattern. I thought it was really fun and bright for summertime. So this is the kit I'll be using. I just made all of the same sheets that I normally would for a weekly kit. So there's nothing really special in terms of like the sheets for the anniversary mystery kit. It's more just the pattern. And it was available in this weekly layout as well as the Daily Duo 7x9 size and A5 size. I am debating on offering it when I do future mystery kits, offering maybe different sizes or different planner layouts or anything like that. So if you're interested in mystery kits and that's something you'd like to see more of in my shop, let me know what layouts you would like to see me do, whether is it just the weekly and the daily duos or is there something else? Because I am always looking to, provide what you guys are looking for. So I am going to get started here. You see me putting down the washi, and then I will, I'm not sure how much I'll be using like the boxes. I'll probably use some of the washi a little bit. I just need to see kind of how this goes. I'm using this new kit format. I reformatted my weekly kits and everything recently. I try to do that like every time the new releases start happening for like academic year planners, just so things are refreshed, because I know a lot of people shop during the like May timeframe or so. So I try to get things updated then, but this is kind of the new format. Updated headers, changed kind of how things are laid out, all of that stuff. So as I'm using them, I'll kind of show you what that all looks like, but I'm really excited and happy with the new format because I think it kind of provides a little bit more of what people are looking for from a weekly kit. So we can talk about that in just a minute. So like I just said, here's the main kit. It has a lot of the similar things that it had before, but I took out like one of the boxes. There's like a larger box checklist type thing. I took that out and made room for longer washi. So this washi should be able to fit in an 8.5 by 11. So you should be able to use just one sheet if you have an 8.5 by 11 planner. If you're interested in seeing what that looks like, I can do some type of plan with me or a test in an 8.5 by 11. Maybe I'll go back and do one layout in my 8.5 by 11 Focus Teacher Planner that I was using earlier this year to show you what that looks like. But that is one improvement. More boxes, some other different styles of boxes, and then some different icons and everything like that. So really, this should be all you would need for a week in terms of washi, because there's thick and thin washi, date covers, boxes, all of that stuff. So at the basic level, this is kind of like the best bet to get if you're looking to do a weekly plan, but then you can also add on these other things. So we have the washi, which I added on some extra strips of super thin washi. You can see that like the thin washi is that size, but the super thin is just a little bit thinner even than that. And so you can kind of accent things, or you can put down lines of washi if you have like something that spans a larger time frame, stuff like that. I just wanted this to be more versatile. Anyways, let me keep on going. I could talk about the formats and everything forever, because I definitely went back and forth on a lot of things, trying to make decisions and all of that stuff. So let me put in the rest of this washi. I'm having kind of like a, I don't know, it's not like a slow moment. I'm getting a lot of orders, but summertime is definitely a slower time for planner sticker shops and stuff. And so I use the summer to catch up a little bit, especially this year since things are a little bit different in my shop in terms of processes and everything. It's just a different summer. So things usually pick back up around like August or so. So I'm using the next couple months to just get things ready and all of that. So it's kind of interesting. You wouldn't, or I wouldn't necessarily expect that the planner space would be super cyclical, but it ends up being pretty defined in terms of like busy and slower seasons. So at least for my shop, and I think there's some other shops that have told me they kind of agree with that. So it's definitely interesting, something you don't really know unless you're in the business. But let me trim this really quickly. I'm still loving this planner. I will show you my last week if you're interested. This was last week. Definitely turned out busier, but I really like the way I laid that out, so I think I'll do something similar this week. The other thing that I'm really excited about is this is the last week that I'm having to plan in like the back of the planner. My actual planner starts like next week, so I cannot wait for that. I am trying to plan a setup video, like a full planner setup video where I do like setting up some of the back pages and stuff like that. But I am still working on that because there's a lot of stuff that goes into setting up a new planner. As you know, I just have to make some decisions. So there is that. And I'm trying to think, I might go and use some of like the thinner washi. I'm feeling kind of like doing something different, and I don't usually use like some of the thinner washi. So I am going to do that. I might put it down here at the bottom, or I don't know if I should just layer it up here. I guess I'll just do it here. I need to use this bottom section for something specific this week, or I'm wanting to use it for something specific this week. So I want to make sure I have enough room at the bottom. I think that's fine. It leaves a couple lines, but I'll adjust next week if that's not enough. I have a slower week in terms of work stuff, so that's kind of nice. So I'm not really focusing on a lot of work stuff, but I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and I was counting up the doctor's appointments that I've had, and there's nothing really like wrong, but I just think that the system itself tries to like space out appointments for different things. So it's like if I have a couple different things that the doctor's trying to like work with me on, she's not doing them all at one single appointment. And I think that kind of helps with like insurance stuff, but it's just so messy because I have to take off multiple days of work and everything. And luckily that's not too big of a struggle for me since I'm still working from home. But I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, okay, I think I've had like 8 appointments this month, or going on 8 appointments, and that's like the doctor and the dentist and everything. It's just kind of crazy. I'm trying to figure out, I was going to use just like this orange to do a line up here, but I'm debating on whether to do like a print. I think I'll just do the line. It's a little bit more simple, so then it's not looking too crazy. It's been a little bit of a long like setup, so hopefully my actual planning part of this is pretty quick. I'm also thinking about sometime soon, it might be in July, or I might push it back to August when people are a little bit more looking for stickers, and it's getting back into like the season, I guess you could say. But I'm gonna do a sale for my script stickers because I know recently anytime I've done a sale, I've taken down script stickers or I've made them not part of the sale, which just kind of helps with like managing like workflow and everything when you do have a sale, because sometimes the custom scripts take a really long time. So I might have a sale sometime soon on script stickers and custom script stickers, and just have like a weekend where I just do a big sale for that stuff, because I know that people like to restock and all that. So that is one thing I might do sometime soon here, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, so I have the headers here that I'm going to put on really quickly also. And then I need to do a little bit of whiting out of the days of the week on the side, just so I can get into the planning stuff. I've been loving recently, like looking at other people's setups and stuff like that, just because I feel like there's so many options nowadays. It's like all of the planner companies came out with different layouts, like a bunch of different layouts, and everybody has like just different things that they're kind of like releasing and people are using. So it's really fun to look and see like what people are doing. Another sheet that is new is I had like an essentials sheet previously that had some sidebar items and stuff like that, but this is definitely refined. So I have the monthly, or not monthly, the weekly list sticker here, which is one large box, which you've seen before. That was on my last kits, but now I have individual habit trackers, because I think the ones that are like stacked with multiple are a little bit challenging, because some people aren't tracking that many habits, and I didn't want people to use this giant sticker and take up real estate on their sidebar if they didn't need to be tracking all that stuff. So I am going to put in a couple different things here, and I think what I'll do is I'll use, I think I'll wait on that actually. Man, I'm trying to brainstorm and figure out if I can just do my sidebar a little bit differently. Like I mentioned, this is the first time I'm using like my new kit format, which requires just kind of like some adjustments. And so I think what I'll do is I'll put in my this week sticker up here across there. Okay, that looks a lot better. And then I'll just have like a couple bullet points here. And then other than that, I think I'll put some more washi down here to kind of bring some of the color from up top down here to the bottom. And then I'll start putting in like my actual sidebar stuff. And let me just speed through the sidebar, because I know that this video is going to end up being pretty long, just because I talked about the kit for a little while. I took a long time putting in washi. I've been super talkative. So let me skip through a couple things and I'll show you the sidebar when I'm done with it, and then we'll get into the actual planning. So this is what I decided on for my sidebar. I know it was just pretty simple, but I kind of tried a few different things. So I have a couple habit trackers here, and then my list on the side, which I am labeling with workouts, or I'm using this for workouts. I think I'll put meals and like dinner plans in the actual spread this time and see how that works. I am having to kind of focus on my nutrition stuff. It has to do kind of like with what the doctor was talking about, or what my doctor's appointments have been about. So I am focusing on some like nutrition things to see if I can figure some stuff out. So it's kind of important now that I'm tracking like movement and some of this other stuff like meals and some other like key health metrics, if that makes sense. So things are changing a little bit in my spreads just to see if I can make them more functional for what I need to be tracking, so I can have everything kind of in one place. And I'm trying to be really deliberate with like writing things down, especially now when everything is just so new. So that is kind of where I'm at with that. And what I'm going to do now is put in a couple different appointment labels, and I'm going to go through this really quickly again, and then we can talk about it at the very end. But I, again, don't want this to be so crazy long. or anything. I want it to be just like a normal plan with me in terms of length. So I'm going to write in appointment labels and a bunch of stuff and put things down, and then we'll talk through it at the very end. But I'm still going to take you along and show you exactly what I'm doing. It's just going to be a little bit faster than normal. So I will be right back in a couple minutes, and I will walk you through my final spread. So everything is now in my planner. I feel like there's just things I'm going to be adding throughout the week, but let's just quickly go through kind of what is going on this week and how I laid things out. I have just a big project I'm working on for work that'll be done by Tuesday. There's not a whole lot left to do, so that's pretty good. So just a big reminder that I need to work on that stuff. And then other than that, just a couple different reminders for Monday. Nothing super huge. I need to just finish up some orders and get them ready to go to the post office and all of that stuff. Tuesday, I have a doctor's appointment in the middle of the day, so that kind of like divides things. I'm going to be working on some stuff in the morning for work and have a meeting, but I'm really just focused on the doctor's appointment because that is just kind of what's been on the horizon, and I've just been kind of waiting for that for the past week or so. And then Wednesday, again, it's kind of a light day. There's not a whole lot going on, especially at work. So just need to do a couple small things and pick up some prescriptions, run some errands, all of that stuff. So Wednesday will be a really productive day in terms of personal stuff. Just getting things done, groceries, picking up prescriptions, going to the post office, all of that stuff. I'm also thinking I'll put up this plan with me on Wednesday. I think that should be good enough. Again, I'm looking at the tracking and everyone has kind of received things, but I just want to make sure everyone has enough time. Thursday is a super open day. I like to kind of keep some days of my week really light in case something comes up at the beginning of the week. So Thursday is that day this week. I have just a meeting in the morning, and then the rest of the day is obviously finishing stuff up for work, getting ready for the weekend, but then I don't have anything planned in the evening or really anything for the shop. You know, that can change obviously, but that is kind of what Thursday's looking like. It's just like my catch-all day in case things don't get done earlier in the week. Friday is a busy day with shop stuff, so I'm doing all of my filming on Friday, and then I will also probably work on some shop stuff in terms of getting orders out and doing some design work, but that just depends what gets done earlier in the week. So I have these little list stickers here that show what I need to do, not just for filming, but also the next day for cleaning things. So Saturday, usually Andrew would be off, so I usually kind of don't do anything for the shop or try not to do stuff for the shop on Saturday, but he is at a meeting all day for work, so I will again be working on some more shop stuff on Saturday, hopefully to get a little bit ahead. And then Sunday, we are going to be spending the day with my mother-in-law. Andrew and I actually already have seen Top Gun, but we wanted to go see it again, and we knew that his mom really wanted to go see it as well. So we bought some tickets already for Sunday, so we are heading up there and just going to spend the afternoon hanging out with my mother-in-law and going to see a movie. So Sunday will be a really good day and a nice relaxing day, and I'm really excited about that. And again, here's my sidebar. I didn't do much. I just filled in the habit trackers and then put in a couple to-do items that don't really have to be done on any specific day, but I just need to get them done by the end of the week. Anyways, that is it for this week. I think this is all good to go, and I'll just be adding to it throughout the week so then we can, you know, see how the end of the week shapes up. So if you have any questions or anything, please let me know. Like I mentioned way at the beginning of this video, if you would like to see mystery kits, and if you have a specific layout that you're looking for the mystery kits, please let me know, because I am totally willing to design mystery kits and everything for multiple different layouts, as long as I know that there's like some demand for them. So if you have any thoughts on that, please let me know either in the comments below or send me a message on Instagram or an email, anything like that. I would be happy to talk about that with you. But anyways, that is it for this week, and I hope you have a great week. I will talk to you later. Bye.